All right, back again. Popular demand. This is the real deal. Talking with T-Rell K-Zach. Man, they've been asking about you, man. I've been hearing people saying, "Where's K-Zach? Where you been, kid?"
Man, you know those rehab places? Yeah, I can't afford those. So, but you know.
Just saying, man. You know they got a commercial now for was it Pegasus commercial? This little dude talking about. I also a client. I'm not the founder. I'm the client. Well, we back again for Survivor Series pre-show. This show gonna suck.
I gotta agree with you, man. The picture is garbage at this point.
I don't know. For the past couple of pay-per-views, I think creative took a siesta. They took a Triple H Stephanie Land vacation because it's just been a Brian Danielson for the purists. They knocked CM Punk down a little bit. They killed the Heyman rivalry. It could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
How can you put Ryback in there and then talk shit about him after the fact?
Because the fact is that for all intents and purposes, Ryback has shit the bed. The bloom is off the rose, and they're done with it. Well, they couldn't get him over as a face. They tried to get him over.
No, they got him over as a face because the crowd was behind him. They got him over, but the problem was when Steamer was champ, they didn't have anybody to wrestle, so they had to switch Ryback, which was, I believe, the dumbest move. I think that was a dumb move.
I just think if they couldn't get him over with Heyman, there's a problem. There's a real
He was
problem.
still damaged way beyond even pairing with Heyman.
Yeah, it's...
But that's here, there, whatever. This is WWE, folks. Watch TNA. Anyway, Survivor Series. We're going to talk about that. Because TNA got better. Again, by popular demand, Survivor Series pre-show.
Right.
T-Rell K-Zach representing again. I know, ladies and gentlemen, I've been slipping on my podcast, and I've had a lot of things going on. I'm getting better, though. It's going to come in soon. I'm going to start having everything else. Before we get to the card, I do want to put a couple plugs. I've been listening to a couple of podcasts. 2 podcasts I recommend for y'all to listen to, and it's awesome. The one is called The Art of Wrestling with Colt Cabana. He has guests every week. This past week was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Beautiful segue because the other one is The Steve Austin Show. Man, K-Zach, I need you to get up on Steve Austin Show. Last guest was Dusty Rhodes. Guest before that was Wade Keller, editor of PW Torch. He does 2 shows a week. He does the PC version, you know, the nice version for the families, the little kids, whatever. Knock them out. But then Steve Austin does the Unleash. So if you want to hear the kind of audio whoop ass, listen to Steve Austin podcast, and also listen to the Art of Wrestling Colt Cabana. He's one of the pioneers of this. He's awesome. You'll hear CM Punk a few times. You'll hear definite interviews. He's the man.
Scotty Goldman lives. Rock on. Okay.
Sorry. Colt Cabana. All right. So, 2013 Survivor Series pre-show coming on at 7 p.m. Central Time today, November 24th, 2013. So guess what? They're still doing a damn pre-show. Survivor Series is one of the big 4 pay-per-views, if everybody don't know. Survivor Series, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. Now,
so why, if it's so huge, have they done no build?
Why? Because you know why? They've been doing a lot of more main events on TV. You know that their deal's expiring, so they're trying to put a lot more stuff on TV to get a better deal. Plus the network. This might be one of the shows, if they ever get the network out, which is now they're talking about March of next year, of 2014, they might put pay-per-views on the network.
Fair enough, but I mean, with this being one of the 4 big moneymakers, which was supposed to be, there was no hype, there was no build, there was nothing to jump on. I mean, we're going to be lucky to get 10 minutes out of this podcast, but luckily he likes to talk and I won't shut up. So we're going to give you the...
Well, last time it was an hour. I wasn't trying to do it out the first time, but whatever.
But it happened. But it happened. We talked wrestling, and that's what happened. And like I said, we're going to talk wrestling here today, and that's what we've been looking forward to, is that we look forward to wrestling.
Exactly.
We've been watching this for a very long time, and we want to see wrestling. We want to see WWE rise back to its glory. And the thing is that there isn't a roster to do it with. And not that there isn't talent in the ring to do it with.
Here's the problem. They have a roster. Don't get me wrong. They have the people. But here's the problem. They cater to sports entertainment more than wrestling. They want the reality show and shit like that. They want the drama, the soap operas. Sometimes I just want to see somebody beat the shit out of somebody and call it a day. I don't give a damn what you're doing backstage. I don't give a damn if oh my God, I have to cater to the fans. Fuck the fans. I need you to cater to the product that brought you there. Cater back to the roots. Cater back to the Bruiser Brodies of the generation.
Oh. Man, it's time to cater to the wrestling fan. When you have
no,
listen, they're trying to cater to the sports entertainment fans. They're not catering to the wrestling fans. I'm saying that if you have a roster full of guys who can go and you're not letting them work, you're holding back your Zigglers, you're holding back your Daniel Bryan, you're holding back your
Ziggler fucked himself up also. With his attitude back there, we'll talk about that in a second.
I'm just saying you got guys who can go and they're holding them back, and
of course,
because they're trying to make them entertainers. And no, when CM Punk laid the pipe bomb like about a year and a half ago, he wanted to see wrestling, and that's what the fans wanted to see. Yep. And unfortunately, Vince didn't see money in that, and that's why we're stuck with
crap.
We're stuck with this
crap.
Oh,
why
good
not
Lord!
Show the dirt sheet?
Because we're getting into behind the scenes. We have. I'm sorry, we don't know this on the top of our heads, and quite frankly, because there's been no film, we have nothing to go off of except notes. So
pre-show. Oh goodness. Kofi Kingston, they buried him for so long. We don't even know what to do with. They don't even know what to do with him anymore. He had that fire win a couple of years ago. He had that rivalry with Randy Orton. That was his fire. Ever since then, they didn't know what to do with him. Verse The Miz. His face experiment failed. His face turn failed. It failed miserably.
Yeah.
So they turned him heel.
And I think he's happier there.
I like him as heel, but if they do the same shit, that cocky heel, they might as well give him his walking papers. They need to fix him. They need to give him a more serious heel. That cocky heel has been played out. It's played out. Because they did that with a face. He was just a cocky face. They can't have him do the same heel turn.
So what would you give him? Would you give him the cowardly heel turn?
He's been the coward since he started. So I guess no, you can't have him cowardly heel. He can't be the cowardly lion. This ain't Wizard of Oz.
Would you give him the valet heel?
More, well, he is getting married to Maurice. She ain't coming back no time soon.
That is a shame.
So I don't know. They need. So I think creative taking a siesta because we're Zoom cast right now. I think they can fire them all. They're trying to hire too many producers of TV shows. And they're trying to make it a TV show. Wrestling is not a TV show. When are you going to get it? When you see your ratings keep going down, now it's in the 2.7, 2.6s. Yeah, it goes to 2.8. But in the heyday, when it was in 5s and 4s, with a rival company, WCW, and you can't even get a 3, you barely get a 3, with another company that's not even on your league right now, sorry, TNA, truth is the truth, you have to wonder what's going on.
The problem is no competition. There's nowhere to go, and there's nothing for... Vince won, and this is the product.
That's the problem. He won, and now he can coast. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We got so many other things. We got UFC. We even got Bellator. It's all right. But we also got Glory. I watched that last night. Kickboxing. That's pretty hot. You got so many things, Vince. You thinking you have the keys to the car. I'm telling you now, people want realism. Even though we know wrestling's fake, we know it's fake. Come on, we know that. But
we want to see the guys that can go.
Yes, give us something to think about, something to look forward to for next week.
Yeah.
So,
Kofi Kingston versus The Miz. Who you got?
I already got The Miz because they're trying to solidify his heel turn. I think The Miz is going to win with some type of interference, some type of shenanigans.
Yeah, and it's a shame because, quite frankly, you know who needs a heel turn? Kofi Kingston.
It won't happen. What can he do to be healed? Because he'll have to change. He'll have to change his whole wrestling style. He can't wrestle like he do now.
Look, how long has it been since we've had a high-flying heel? Eddie Guerrero was the last one. The thing is
when he was heel, he didn't do a lot of high flying. When you do high flying, that gets the crowd to pop.
All right,
you don't want the crowd to pop.
Yeah, you do.
No, not on the heel. You want them to hit at you and say, fuck you, and want you to lose. You can't have a high flyer.
Yeah. This is
like with Jeff Hardy, TNA, when they turned heel. He didn't do a lot of high flying moves. When Austin Aries was a heel, he didn't do a lot of high flying because you have to cater to what you're being.
I'm just saying that even Eddie Guerrero didn't do a lot of high flying moves, but still, he was a high flyer. And basically, if it were me, armchair booker, again, this is where we play armchair booker, this is what I would do.
Okay.
I would take Kofi Kingston, bring back Ezekiel Jackson as a bodyguard.
What the fuck has he been?
Exactly.
I think he died.
Pair them. No, Ezekiel Jackson, I don't think that he was at the last WrestleMania signing autographs. Pair him with them and the primetime players.
No, primetime players the face. No, leave him alone. Leave the face. Leave the face.
You're not listening.
Because remember, a little bit of controversy. You're not going to turn him heel again.
As an armchair booker, again, this is what I would do. I would book the four of them, bring back Ron Simmons as a manager, and reinstate the Nation of Domination.
The fans won't know what the hell to do with them. I think they would shit them out the building. I don't think it would last.
I don't know.
Because there's too many damn stables now, and we're going to talk about one stupid ass one in a moment.
I think a strong stable with Kofi at the center would work. I do. I really do. I think Kofi has untapped potential as a heel. He's never done it. And I think the time is right for him to do it.
But without the high flying moves, he's limited.
No, it's still there. I'm just saying that he doesn't have the high flying moves, but hiding behind a big guy like Ezekiel Jackson.
But plus, they need him for those hot spots when coming later matches. So they're not going to take him heel.
I don't know.
Money in the Bank, they need him for those high spots.
I say it's a wasted opportunity. I say it's a waste.
They wasted him. They wasted him a long time ago. He's right now picking up low card status.
I think there's money there. I really do.
Well,
I really do.
For now, armchair side,
right.
I got the Miz.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Miz too on this one.
Cool. I'm getting tired of this match. So next match, WWE Intercontinental Title match. The champion Big E Langston versus Curtis Axel. You know what pissed me off? I'm gonna tell you what grinds my gears. They did a big moment on Raw where Langston got the title, which means we're already going to know he's going to keep the title. Curtis Axel's not winning. But what pisses me off is they left money on the table. They could have had Curtis Axel went strong, not beat him per se, but did something to piss off Langston. And the Survivor Series, where you want to make your money, one of the top 4 pay-per-views, that's when you let Big E win. Have that moment. Have people come to see the pay-per-view to see Big E beat the shit out of Curtis Axel. You gave it away on free TV.
I don't know. I don't think the big money's there yet in Langston.
It's not, but you still got that fans because Big E is catching on. The fans are catching on to him. And he got those power moves that get pop.
Yeah. Again, Vince likes bigger guys, but I just don't think that the build's there yet. I don't think Curtis Axel was the guy to get him over like that.
This was supposed to happen 3 pay-per-views ago.
Yeah.
Before Axel got injured, and they could have built something with that at least.
Well, they could have built something with him.
We ain't gonna talk about him. He's not a part of the show. And he might be. You never know. But that pissed me off. They gave that away. We're giving this on free TV. They already gave away the outcome because Curtis Axel is not winning the damn Intercontinental title back. He's done. He's mixed meat. He's going to the low card. He might get his future endeavor papers.
Nah, I don't think in a future endeavor.
He go back to NXT.
NXT, possible.
Put him in a pine box. Ship him to NXT.
Oh, Spirit Squad. Wow. That's hatred right there.
I'm calling a big ending squash match. I'm calling a glorified squash match Big E.
I'll go with that, but Yeah, I'm waiting to see a big man versus big man program with him. With
who? He got Big Show, but he's a face, can't do it. He got Ryback if they don't turn face, and we'll talk about that in a second.
Ryback, I think they could possibly turn Dolph Ziggler back heel, which is in the big man match.
We're not even on him. Is he even?
He's not even on the show.
They're going to do it impromptu. But Big E.
Big E.
All right, that's done shit. They killed me with that damn free ass TV. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you want some tits and ass? You're going to get a 7-on-7 traditional tag team elimination match, which will probably last 3 minutes and probably half the roster won't even get in. Okay, pay attention, fellas. Cameron, lovely. Naomi, of course. Natalia, not far Natalia, by the way. Eva Marie. Why the hell is she in Total Divas? Yeah. JoJo, has she even been in the ring yet?
One match, I think.
And ain't she 18, right?
Something like that.
And Randy Orton Banger.
Yeah.
Rock and Cradle. And the Bella Twins, one with big and one with small titties, you know. Versus AJ Lee, the best diva on the roster, hands down. Tamina Snuka, they buried her for a long time ago. Alicia Fox, she comes in now on appearances. Summer Rae, she has skills. Rosa Mendez, I guess she comes in when she changes her hair color. And Oksana. And she ain't been fired yet.
No Oksana story. And you missed Caitlyn. What? Why is Caitlyn on AJ Lee's tag team? After all that build, I'm gonna tell you what
happened. AJ gave her a Hello Kitty doll and they made up and lived happily ever after. But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna turn each other at the match. Maybe they're smart to do that because it's basically a Total Diva cast versus non-Total Diva cast. So who do you think is gonna win? Total Diva cast. Why? Because they want all of y'all pansies to go turn on E and watch Total Divas. But here's the thing: guess who's going head to head? Total Divas versus Survivor Series.
ZZZ. Selman is going to turn on. He's going to rerun the shit out of it. It doesn't really matter. And quite frankly, I'm going to disagree with you on this one. I think that you have AJ Lee's team winning. I think
why?
Because
look, Oksana sucks. Rosa Mendez sucks. Summer Rae, okay.
Summer Rae, they're going to start building. Caitlyn,
Alicia Fox, she has skills, but they barely put her in. It's good. To me, she's the power, but then that's countered by Natalia. They're going to put this because they want money. How do you get money? Total Divas.
I'm just saying.
They want the feel-good moment.
I don't know. I like the heel girls. I do.
Oh, of course, I like the heel girls too. I want JoJo to get in and wrestle.
Personally, I would like to see a new diva come back. Diva come back in and just basically gave AJ Lee finally a run for her money, and I think that's going to be Mickie James.
Karma?
No, not Karma.
I'd rather do Karma than Mickie James.
I'd rather do Karma than Mickie James too. I'd rather see Awesome.
But I think Karma, Awesome Kong is going to TNA. We'll talk about that in a moment. We might talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see Mickie James come back and give AJ Lee a run.
And she might, because they've been talking. They trained. She was trained some of the divas at the Performance Center. I know they had some bad blood when she left. But if you're not doing nothing right now, hey, get that quick money.
Exactly.
So you're picking the faces. I'm picking Total Divas because they want to make money.
I'm picking the heels. I'm picking AJ's team.
We'll see on that, but I have to see an appearance of Cameron do the background stuff. Once I see that, I'm fine. Done.
Rikishi is renewed.
Okay,
next, moving on.
Another traditional Survivor Series elimination tag match. 5-on-5. Cody Rhodes, Goldust, Usos, and surprising Rey Mysterio. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Who pissed me off that Raw also. Versus Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose,
Believe in the Shield,
Jack Swagger, and Antonio Cesaro.
We the people. All right.
We're supposed to do it at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We the people.
All right. This is going to be an intriguing match. I think they kind of gave it away. with a surprise entrance. They're not going to have Ray lose that first match. And that's what pissed me off also. You advertise a surprise entrance into Survivor Series, but you give it away on fucking free TV again. You just took all the people who want to know out.
I think I disagree. I think that
it's marketing. Marketing. Right. Yeah, exactly. It's marketing. You get somebody's coming. People are, oh my God, who is it? Can it be Goldberg? Can it be Batista? Can it be Chris Jericho? No, you give the shit away on free fucking TV.
I don't know. They got to get more eyes on it. And maybe the problem is in the fact that because the ratings are dying, they don't know what to do. They don't know who to build. And they brought back Rey Mysterio way before he was ready, and this is a problem. This is going to be a real
Rey
problem.
Mysterio has done all he can for the business.
Exactly.
He's one of the greatest. He's a GOAT, one of the greatest ever. Greatest of all time for those who don't know that.
Future first ballot.
He doesn't need this. He can fall one way wrong time, and he's done again for a year.
You're right. I don't think they're going to have him lose this first match. I do have to pick the faces on this one, and again, I'm looking forward to what I'm hoping is going to be a heel team breakdown. I want to see
what I want to see. I want to see actually Cody and Gold just kind of plant the seeds because they're going to go against each other in WrestleMania, believe it or not.
Yeah, I don't think we're there quite yet.
No, but you got to start planting. It's only 3 months away, 4 months away, or 5 months, I don't know, April something.
I'm just saying that I'm looking for a Jack Swagger Antonio Cesaro split.
That's not happening no time soon.
I'm looking for.
You're gonna see a Shield split before, and I don't want to see them split yet. They still got so much potential that we don't know about.
I know, but
even though they're gonna push Roman Reigns. He's the chosen one out of the group.
And that's a real shame because you have
like big guys.
Right, but you possibly have a super heel in Dean Ambrose and you're just wasting it away just like
remember he teased that I'm the only one that has a title. So he's teasing.
Right, and I'm just saying that you cannot piss this guy away. You just can't, Vince. Please, for the love of God, let the guy work. Let him pull the CM Punk. Let him pull the super heel card because I think you have potential there. Even if he isn't the biggest guy on the card, you're still going to have some great heat with him against just about anyone. You could have great heat against CM Punk. You could have great heat against Rollins and Reigns. You can have great heat against God, who knows, Rey Mysterio. Hell, Big Show. Who knows?
The biggest question on everybody's mind right now: who is Antonio Cesaro going to swing for like 30 seconds or a minute? Who's he going to swing? I pick
Rey Mysterio.
I pick Goldust. He's the bigger of all of them.
Nah, it'll be Cody. It'll be Cody.
He's small.
It
doesn't crowd pop because they're going to turn Cesaro face soon because the crowd's getting behind him when he does that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Cody.
So we all in agreement. Faces win. Cody Goldust, Usos, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Who's your survivor on this one?
Cody and Goldust. And Mysterio.
I'm taking Rey.
Nah. I can't do him as the only one.
I'm taking Rey as the sole survivor.
I'm taking Cody. I'm taking Cody with a little bit of distinct from Goldust.
I'm taking Rey. Rey is the sole survivor. It just makes it look. It just makes it look better.
Okay. Well, faces, and if it's the heels, hypothetically, I will pick the Shield.
Okay.
Next.
All right. So wait. I want to go back to this because I used to look forward to Survivor Series as a kid a long time ago.
I don't know. It was okay with me. I really wasn't a big one for me.
I loved it in the fact that it was a pay-per-view where everyone got to work. I loved it in the fact that you had 4 or 5 different, tag team matches where you had guys working.
But we're missing people now. Where's Ziggler? Where's Ryback? Where's
exactly? Exactly. there are so many guys you could have had so many high spots for, and because Vince pissed on tag team wrestling.
Hold on. Triple H is bringing it back. I give him that. We're going to talk about it a little. He's bringing it back because this past year, it probably quadrupled the tag team action they did.
Yeah, and he's done a tremendous job with rebuilding that with the Wyatt family, with the Shield, with the Primetime Players, with the Usos. I mean, they've done a tremendous job in building those teams. But yeah, again, I used to like the card the way it was, but again, I understand it's not
because this pay-per-view set was different from the rest.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't a particular 6-match card.
Right.
No. Elimination tag matches, 8-man tag, 10-man tag. It had it all.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. But then, you had Dork Midgets wrestling King Midgets.
What's wrong with that? Shit.
It got to be bad TV, and I don't know.
I think it should be a midget running on this match.
Yeah, what's El Torito doing this week?
As another team that it's good. I think because his match card is so low, I think it's going to be 2 impromptu matches. Maybe a 5,558 time of Los Matadores and 3MB, whatever they want to be today.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think you've also got
Ryback will probably do a backstage, but I think they're turning him face. Because with that match with the Big Show, when he did the fuck that move called again? His finisher.
Yeah.
The crowd popped.
The shell shock.
The crowd kind of popped for that.
Yeah.
They have nothing for Ryback. They have nothing for him. They fucked up when they put him as a heel.
I don't think they did.
I think they did because first of all, it was no means of doing it. Why? Because why? He wanted to face Cena? Then they shouldn't have made him heel. Cena was the default heel anyway. If you would have left Ryback alone, Cena would have been default heel.
Yeah, but you would have killed. Yeah, but I think you would have killed the heat that he had coming in. I think they needed
Ryback.
Maybe they're just betting on the fact that if you get Monster heel heat, you can get Monster face heat.
Well, he had Monster face heat, but you couldn't get Monster heel heat out of Ryback. You had the X-Pac go home heat. Sorry,
X-Pac heat. Wow.
Sorry, Sean Waltman, you the man. I hope you're feeling better from your split anus. I really do. But Ryback has been buried beyond, so they got to do something with him. But the top 2 matches.
But anyway, who's your pick on the Ryback Open Challenge? If they bring out Ryback and say, I challenge anyone in the back, who do you think they're getting?
Mae Young.
Yeah, I would personally like to see her go through another table. Oh, God bless your Billy Ray. No, I think that if you have Ryback issuing an open challenge, you're going to see the return of Sheamus.
But I need Sheamus heel. His face turn. He's a freaking Irish John Cena. I can't deal with 2 John Cenas anymore.
Well, you have Darren Young for that, don't you?
He's black John Cena.
He's black John Cena. We have Irish John Cena.
Black and gay John Cena. Well, I'm just saying.
There's not there's anything wrong with that. But can we get a Jewish John Cena? I'm just saying.
Coca Man.
Hey, that's right. That's right. Bring back Shady Goldman. Let him run. Okay.
If they do a Ryback invitation, I don't know. Whatever happens, he's going to lose anyway. Because they still, I guess they're trying to tear him down and build him back up. I guess that's their definition.
Yeah.
So you might be right. It might be Sheamus. I haven't heard anything about it, but if it's him, or maybe it is, maybe Goldberg comes and looks at him and be like, "You're next," and walk out.
I think that if they bring Goldberg back, like they're suggesting, they're not going to bring him back until the Royal Rumble, and there's your surprise entrant right there.
He don't need to be in the Royal Rumble. He don't at all. He don't. Nope. Bring him back on that Monday Night and Raw if they keep Ryback heel. And Ryback's talking shit. He's talking more shit. And he does another jackhammer. And he says, I'm the best. I was undefeated. I was the man. And Goldberg looks at him like he did with The Rock when he first appeared in WWE. He looks at The Rock. He walks around. He just says, when Ryback says, "Who's next?" Goldberg comes out like, "You're next," and spears the shit out of Ryback. Then I will put money on Ryback stock.
And here's how I would do it. Again, you have the Royal Rumble. Ryback comes in, throws out, 5, 6 guys standing alone in the ring. What's going to happen? Who's going to happen next? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dun, 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 dun. He comes in, faces off. Goldberg spears him out of the ring, and there's your WrestleMania match.
You can't do a spear out of a ring. It's too high. Top was too high.
No, he hits him and throws him back loose. It happens. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. We're skipping matches. We still got 2 more matches where they're both gonna suck. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. How do we skip this one? The best, the beard and the best. Dan Bryan versus CM Punk versus Luke Harper as Rowan, the Wyatt family.
Oh, I know how we skipped it, because the Bookers skipped it too. Why? I mean, come on. You have the next Kevin Sullivan in Bray Wyatt, and don't get me wrong, I love how they're going to book that, and I'm hoping
that's why the Shield going to turn face, because we're going to keep the Wyatts heel.
Right, and I do enjoy watching the Wyatt family. But,
of course.
And the thing is that
Harper is the more polished of the two. Rowan, yeah, he needs a lot of work.
Sure,
he's green.
Yeah,
that's why you didn't see him do a singles match yet.
Right, but still, it's a great dynamic. And
let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. Where this tag team happened, Punk and Bryan. The last pay-per-view buy rates were down. Vince blamed Daniel Bryan. Point blank. He blamed him for that. So he's putting him back in mid-card. He's putting him back in mid-card, and for Punk, he had nothing to do. Because there's no storyline with Wyatt family. Yeah, they had a little promo on SmackDown Friday talking about the heroes, whatever, I can't remember that shit. But that was too long, too late. They should have stopped that a long time ago. And who was the devil? Remember when they did, the devil made him do it with Bray Wyatt? Kane? No, because he's somewhere with growing hair somewhere.
Kane, as the director of authority, as the director of operations, sent out the Wyatt family. Whereas,
but that makes no sense. That makes no sense.
It makes
How can Bray Wyatt beat the shit out of Kane 1 minute and kidnap him, and all of a sudden now he's allies?
Because Kane has been established as the power behind the throne, with Bray Wyatt masterminding it all.
Psych. Tag team match.
It works. No, it works. Who do you pick?
Your logic is really.
Who do you pick? CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, or Luke Harper and Eric Rowan?
If CM Punk and Daniel Bryan don't win, it's a problem. That means we know it's a total burial, because this is not a rivalry. I think this is just a stepping stone for something bigger for each team.
So if CM Punk and Daniel
Bryan does a knee smash, CM Punk go to sleep, and the kind of rice, they win. But you know what I want to see? I want to see a WrestleMania Punk and Daniel Bryan match. No hold bars, no strings attached. Yeah, they did it a few times when Punk was heel. I want to see Daniel Bryan turn back heel, because all this bullshit they did to him, and he just yes, like nothing, like it didn't hurt him. Damn, son. I want CM Punk Daniel Bryan match at WrestleMania in the main event for a title. That's what I want. That's what it needs to be.
Yeah, it just hurts in the fact that, they gave Daniel Bryan almost the ball twice, and then he ain't.
They didn't give him shit.
They almost gave it to him.
Let me tell you something. Y'all see them? Oh, I picked him to be my I'll pick you just because. They ain't giving nobody the fucking ball.
They should have given the ball to Daniel Bryan.
They should have given him the ball.
They gave the ball. It was the way to give the ball to Randy Orton. But
we're gonna talk about that train wreck in a second. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan will win. It'll be a 15-minute match. Daniel Bryan, CM Punk.
I'm going to disagree. I'm going to go with the Wyatt family on this one. I'd say normally go 7 minutes with
interference.
Yeah, interference. I'm sorry. I like the Wyatt family going over and building that heat because
building heat for what? This is not a rivalry.
If CM Punk and Daniel Bryan lose this match, they don't lose anything. Whereas the Wyatt family has everything to gain by becoming the top monster heels in the company.
Good analogy.
So
everybody knock each other out, shit.
So
it'll be interference and nobody wins. And they do it again.
Schmaz possible, but I'm going with a more of a ground Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, basically just beating the hell out of the faces.
I think the faces will win, but after that they'll get their ass beat to keep the heat. Because you can get back heat.
Yeah.
Done.
All right.
World Heavyweight Championship match. John, Superman, Batman, Flash, Captain America, all in one Cena versus Alberto, Mexico's greatest export, according to JBL, Del Rio.
Because apparently Del Rio bought JBL's gimmick. That's how he made his money. No.
This match doesn't need shit.
Yeah.
Nobody gave the fans any reason for Del Rio to even have a fucking chance. What happened last review? Cena beat him with one arm.
Yeah.
So you actually really think that Del Rio has a damn chance? Man, Cena. That's it. Done.
We don't need to waste any more time on Cena.
Fuck out of here.
I like this podcast order.
WWE Championship match. A clusterfuck at its finest.
Ooh. Really?
Randy Orton. Boring as fuck. Sorry for the kids who listen to our podcast. I apologize. But I don't have an unleashed version yet. Versus Big Show. You still Daniel Bryan's You still in Daniel Bryan's gimmick. All because Triple H like big men. The authority. You know what? This is not about Randy Orton. This ain't even about Big Show. This is about Stephanie and Triple H. All day, every day.
Yep. This is about establishing.
This belt they made this belt to be a prop. They made this belt to be lower than Triple H. This is what was the problem with Triple H when he was reigned championship in years. This was the problem. He wants to put himself over every freaking time. Every time. You get Randy Orton and Big Show, who gives a crap? And that story, Big Show. I think if I was Big Show, fuck a match. I want the company. I would still sue the ass for all that money. You just want a match and to have your job back and then get your ass beat. Really? Storyline holes all day long. What do you think about this match? I'm done about this shit.
It's Triple H putting his friends over. It's Triple H going over. It's Triple H being Triple H and being a McMahon.
Now I love Stephanie. She plays her role to perfection. She plays that bitch mode to perfection.
This is just, again, it's more establishment of Randy Orton as the evil champion that no one can beat.
He's not evil! How do you get from last week talking about, I don't know if you're the face? That's a repeat from 2 months ago.
I don't know, he's got a better haircut now? I really don't know.
It's like they're recycling. They're recycling ideas.
They're recycling Randy Orton.
He's boring.
He is.
When you hear crowds say boring during his matches, it brings back to a wonderful time.
Oh.
The wonderful time of the Monday after WrestleMania. When it was Randy Orton versus Sheamus and made that crowd just shit. I'm talking about took a dump. Literally shit.
Yeah.
So if they didn't realize that then, you trying to tell me that, okay, he turned face. So what? Now he's heel. Who cares?
Triple H cares because he wants Randy Orton to succeed. And he's not. He's just not. He's just not.
We know Big Show's not going to win.
No, we know. We know that.
Even though all that bullshit talking about, oh, you're by yourself.
Basically, they want to keep the title on Randy Orton until WrestleMania, where they can finally do the champion, where they can finally do a champion versus championship match, and finally unite the titles.
I don't think they're going to do that because of the TV deal. The TV deal, because they still want SmackDown and Raw separate. So I don't think they're going to do a unification right now. I don't think so. If they do, hey, shit me. But I don't think they do. I don't think they'll do that.
I think with diving ratings,
because you want to know why? If it's Cena and Orton in WrestleMania, I guarantee they will not. They will do less than $800,000, and they've been doing $1 million plus for the past 3 years straight. Because nobody would want to watch that shit. It's 2000 what 2003, 2005 all over again.
Yeah, it is. It is when you have no one in the company to build off of, and quite frankly, Vince doesn't like who the fans like. He doesn't like CM Punk. He doesn't. You know what? He doesn't like Dolph Ziggler, and all these guys who can work and go, Dean Ambrose included. All these guys who can work and go all day. They're just not gonna get their due. You know why? Because Vince likes the big guys.
I'm gonna go on Twitter and find, was it Cranky Old Vince?
Cranky Old Vince.
I think that's what their handle.
Yeah, Cranky Vince. That's it.
Cranky Vince. Yes.
Cranky Vince.
Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all need some crazy ass posts by Cranky Vince, please go look at Cranky Vince on Twitter.
Yeah.
I prefer Cranky Vince over regular Vince.
Hook up with him on Twitter because at least Cranky tells the truth.
Giving you free plugs, man. So,
but
Randy Orton's going over.
Randy Orton's going over,
and this is why the pay-per-view is down, because we already know Orton's going to win. We already know Cena's going to win. Those supposed to be your top 2 matches on the card. We already know what's going to happen. It's there. Y'all haven't given anybody a chance to root for anybody else.
Nope. And basically shoehorning these guys in because they don't fit anywhere else.
Now, I have a theory.
Oh. He's been thinking, folks.
Now, what would happen if all that Big Show shit was a ruse and Big Show actually wins and Triple H actually all along made him the face of the company?
Would you turn Randy Orton face? Would you?
The crowd still cheers for him now. They still cheer for him now. So, my theory is, I'll turn Big Show, have him be a face, because he'll be a more believable face, because he's more of a puppet than Randy Orton.
I'm just saying, with all that build that they did to build Big Show up as the put-upon giant.
Think about it. Think about that, though. You put all of that, the crowd invested. Oh, yes, he's the savior now. And then you do a Vince Russo swerve. Big Show was a heel all along.
To turn Randy Orton face?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think it's in the cards. Randy's been trying, begging, pleading to be a heel for so long. Finally, they give it to him and give him the title. I'm saying that they're saving it so they can keep John Cena face and John Cena the hero and John Cena winning WrestleMania.
John Cena go back to make John Cena to make his own Make-A-Wish Foundation. Shit. Man, go to Nikki Bella. Have some Total Diva sex.
Oh. Can I just wish for John Cena to go away? I'll get leukemia just so I can wish John Cena to go away. Just go away.
No, this ain't God,
oh!
We don't have that good health insurance now.
It's a lie in the cause of cancer. I'm just telling the truth, man.
Randy Orton's gonna win.
I'm done with this. I'm done with this roster. WrestleMania. I'm curious to see who comes in to surprise us because I'm bored. I'm bored, Vince.
Second here, the Survivor Series. I'm gonna watch it because I can. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you how. I ain't gonna tell you nothing, but I can. Yeah. It's just that wrestling for the past 3-4 months I've been losing interest. I haven't been watching I've been watching Raw, but not for 3 hours. I'll doze off now. Yeah. Again,
I'll DVR it. I'll fast forward the commercials.
Again,
and watching it too.
I've been watching TNA more lately. TNA.
Yep, and because finally, I think TNA is going back to where it needs to
TNA got rid of the baggage.
Yeah.
And I've been watching it for the past couple of weeks, last couple of months, and they've been getting better. Unfortunately, they still rehashing WWE storylines with the AJ Styles stuff, where he's trying to be like CM Punk and leads the promotion. And they're actually going through with it. He's been wrestling in Mexico and all around the world, but the rehashing needs to stop. The copying needs to stop. They need to get back to. Can we get back to six-sided ring and the actual real X division?
Yeah. Let's get.
Y'all money makers was the X division and the Knockouts roster. Y'all probably had like 6 people on the Knockouts roster.
When they were building the stars that when they were building the AJ Styles, when they were building the Samoa Joes, when they were building these guys up to be something that could compete with WWE, at least on a visual level, it was working. You had Christopher, you didn't mind seeing Chris Daniels versus AJ Styles one more time because it was going to be a great match.
4 or 5-star match, period.
Yeah, and I mean you bring in guys who could make the roster work out of the WWE. And again, you brought in Kurt Angle, you brought in Bully Ray, you brought in Mr. Anderson, guys who could make that roster work because they weren't working well over in the other company. You bring in the guys who can make the roster work and get rid of the baggage. And I think that
But they spent too much money. They spent too much money and wasn't getting a return on it.
No, that's correct. Again, they needed to build the stars. Just like what helped WCW succeed was not necessarily the guys who come over. I mean, granted, National, all that, they made the money initially, but afterwards, the guys that kept you watching were the Goldbergs, the Eddie Guerreros, the guys who you could see actually building up, the Booker T's, even the Scott Steiners when they reinvented him.
I need to hear that promo again. We did that shoot promo.
Yeah.
Oh, days. As you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with Survivor Series. We're talking about wrestling topics because we already know. We already told y'all what's going to happen, and it is what it is.
Yeah, basically, this is going to be a 2.5 star pay-per-view at best. Again, I guess we're in a holding pattern until
we're in a holding pattern until Royal Rumble. This is when Vince really kicks in gear. Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. That's where he makes his money. Right now, he's just coasting.
Yeah, and that's probably when you'll see us again do another one of these. We'll run down the card, we'll break it down, and hopefully we'll have actually something to talk about. We'll actually have notes to go over and characters that we care about, and hopefully, hope to God, something we can get interested in.
That would really be nice because right now, WWE has been slipping. They think was best for business, but the reality is, if you see it too many times, it gets too predictable. And right now, it's getting very predictable. You're going to see people start falling off. You're going to start seeing it. You already see it in the ratings.
Yep.
You see it in the ratings. Monday Night Football, yeah, they have good matchups, but a lot of times they didn't have good matchups this year. And Raw still didn't pick up the slack.
Right. And I mean, I'm sorry. As much as I like to see surprise stars and surprise guests come in, Rey Mysterio, who does bring in the kids, Sheamus, I'm sorry, but Rey Mysterio isn't going to be able to pull down the same matches that he used to, and Sheamus just puts me to sleep. So
99 bitches.
So yeah, I think, and on that note,
Survivor Series is done, over with. 7:30 pay-per-view kickoff show. 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 Central. Yeah, whatever. The actual show, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. Anything you want to plug?
Just friends of mine, Art Love Magic, artlovemagic.com. Again, we've got a show coming up here for Christmas. We also have a lot of, like I say, good stuff coming up in the next year. So if you like artists, you like art, and you like the DFW area, go check them out. Art Love Magic, artlovemagic.com.
And again, I want to go ahead and represent Remember, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, listen to the Steve Austin podcast. Lovely. Listen to also the Art of Wrestling, Colt Cabana, not Scotty Goldman, Colt Cabana, and
Bring back Scotty Goldman.
And one more I forgot. I listen to them every week. I listen to their podcast a lot. John Paulick and Wade Ting. They're Canadian. They live in Canada, Toronto, Canada. They are part of the Law Wrestling and Fight Network. Every Sunday night. Right now it's 11 o'clock Central Time. They do a Sunday night live for Law. It tells you about the news and notes on wrestling, MMA. You can find them on Stitcher. You can find them on iHeartRadio. Now it is a Canadian station, 1050 Toronto. Yeah, 1050 Toronto. But you can find them on Stitcher. That's how I listen to mine, on Stitcher. I'm sorry, not Stitcher. What's that one I got? Intune Radio? Well, sorry for ladies and gentlemen.
So the two best things to come out of
TuneIn Radio. Got your TuneIn app. You can find them. And stop that real quick. It's about to play. TSN Radio, 1050. The Law Wrestling. And also listen to Wade Ting, John Paulick. They do Raw reviews. They do Review Away, which means they review older pay-per-views and stuff. Last week they talked about the documentary of UFC, the 20 years, since it was 20-year anniversary recently. It was pretty good, even though they left the documentary left out a lot of the key players like the Shamrocks. They left a lot of good stuff out there, because you know how Zuffa is. They don't want the past. But that's how y'all was made, from the past. But anyway, listen to them. And yeah, definitely guys, if y'all podcast, y'all love wrestling, definitely tune into those. I think you'll definitely enjoy it.
Yeah.
T-Rell K-Zach.
Yeah, yo.
We out, man.
All right, we'll be back. We will be back.
One day.
We will be back to break down the Royal Rumble, give a rundown, and hopefully we'll have a better product to talk about. So.
Y'all already know what to do.
All right.
Stay easy.
Thank you and drive through. Good night, kids.
Yeah. Oh, keep warm, by the way. It's cold outside.
All right.